Hello and welcome to my channel of Mischief Adventures. I'd like to start off by saying I didn't think any of these videos that I posted would kind of catch fire, but I understand that YouTube has an algorithm. So sometimes I hit it, sometimes it don't. But I'm gonna just start posting random things. If I think they're cool, they're cool. If they're not, they're not. But more as like a public reference for me, I can go back and see all the things that I've done in the past. Like I got videos on there from 5 years ago. They're dumb, but I mean they're still there because I haven't taken them down, or YouTube hasn't taken them down either. But in this video, I'd like to show off some of my Father's Day gifts that I got from my wife. We're not technically married yet, but she's my wife nonetheless. I got this cool Drogon. I can get it to work right. Does this? It's not too bad. I think it's gonna get the job done. Works out pretty good. Has a 90-degree bend and light on the bottom too, so that's cool. I showed a video of my caliper. I'm super happy about this. It has so much weight to it, like I didn't expect it to be as heavy as it is, but the measurements spot on. And on another note, I'd like to get some feedback, so feel free to comment on any of my videos. You know, good criticism, bad criticism is all criticism. I'm not one to get mad. I'm not gonna take down a video because it went, down the pooper. But, I just wanna, do cooler things. I don't really understand what that means, but whatever is cool to the public is, I guess, is cool, right? But, I don't know. I think this is pretty cool. I built this the other day, and I kind of just been leaving it on the shelf because it doesn't work that well. But it's an auger, so basically it has a feed and it'll push things with the spiral gear right here. And I kind of had the idea from Archimedes, because I was looking at some like really old designs, and he came up with a water screw. Now I don't really have that much information like on top of my head, but I do understand Archimedes designed the water screw like way back in the day. Okay. So I've been kind of trying to do that, and I'm realizing that it has to spin a lot faster, and I have to have better clearance and everything else. So this is going to have to go on the shelf before it actually does anything useful, because it doesn't do anything right now. It just kind of does, just spins. On another note, just kind of like to show off some of the things that I've made so far in the past. I know I've showed this off before, but it's functional, it still works. Spring mechanism works fine. This was actually the hardest piece right here to make. Everything else came out flawlessly. This plastic though is garbage, so I might actually have to make a red one, because this Overture PLA is way better in my personal opinion than Polyterra, and I have only used those two. I've never used anything else. I've only ever used PLA, and those are my two brands. If you want something that's cheap, 20 bucks, go with this stuff. If you want the Overture PLA, you're gonna pay a little bit more, but it's definitely going to be worth it. You get way stronger prints. Like when I printed the gray one, I couldn't do this. I couldn't squeeze it. I couldn't even, that top piece would have already broken off. Like this would have already collapsed in. I've actually had prints just completely fold in like an accordion because of layer adhesion issues. And this stuff actually likes to print a little bit lower than the last stuff. So there's a lot of configuring and trying to figure things out, and a lot of filament wasted on some of these prints because they initially just failed. So I don't know. With that being said, let me know in the comments or in any of my videos if you think what I can improve on, what you guys would like to see in future videos. I want to know that kind of stuff. I'm trying to build this channel up, so I'm not necessarily going to say I'm trying to make a career out of this, but if it does blow up big enough to become, YouTube pays me a little bit, then content will be getting better, because all the stuff you see right here is coming out of my own pocket. It's always come out of my own pocket. All the lawnmower videos, that was all out of my own pocket. I've probably spent thousands of dollars on parts, equipment, engines, whatever. Transmissions, tires, all of it, okay? I've rebuilt engines, not big ones, but small 2-cylinder engines are my main deal. I work really good with those. Motorcycle engines too, and they're very similar to lawnmower engine, but they're built different, obvious. But alright, I guess that pretty much wraps it up for this video. It's about 5 minutes long, so if you stuck around to the end of this, I appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up. That'd be cool. Subscribe if you're not, and hit you up in the next one.